Question 14. A team manager wants to pick 4 people for a bowling competition. She decides to pick players with consistently good average, median scoring performances. She picks the following 3 people: Archie, Baz, Kathy, and they're showing the average scores for those 3 players, the average median that is, and also the range of their scores over the last 8 matches. Now, the higher the median, the better. Now the range, what does the range tell us? I'm not talking about the actual calculation. I'm talking about once you've done the calculation, what does the number tell you? Well, the wider the range, the more inconsistent the player. And the lower the range, the more consistent the player. So a lower range is actually better. But obviously a higher median is better. She needs 1 more player to make up the team. She looks at the scores of the two more players. The scores in the last 8 matches, you've got a player called Dave and a player called Elaine. You've got 8 scores for each of them. It says make suitable calculations for Dave and Elaine. Decide which player best fits the requirements. Explain your decision using figures. Okay, so she decides to pick players with consistently good average median. So we're interested in 2 things here. We're interested in consistency, which is range, and we're interested in the median, which is the average score. There are other ways of calculating the average. You could have calculated a mean. That would have only got you 1 mark out of the possible marks available here. So that is not a good way to answer this question. And what they're actually after for the perfect answer is the median and the range. So if we look at Dave's scores, he has 8 scores. We put them in size order, smallest to largest, 48 all the way up to 102. To find the median, we are looking for the middle number. And to find the middle number in this case, we need to scratch out the numbers until there's 1 left in the middle. Okay, there's not 1 left in the middle here. So we need to find the middle of 86 and 96. And fortunately, they've made that nice and easy in this example. It's a nice whole number, so we haven't got to worry too much. It's 91. 91 is in the middle of 86 and 96. If you can't do that by just looking and seeing the middle of those 2, you could add them up and divide by 2. The range for Dave would be the biggest number, take away the smallest number. 102 take away 48, which is a range of 54. Let's look at Elaine. Elaine has these numbers, 79 all the way up to 101 in size order. If we did the same for Elaine, we would find a median of 90 in between 87 and 93. If we did the same for Elaine for range, biggest number 101, take away 79, we'd find a range of just 22. So if you think about it, Dave has the higher average, but only just. Whereas Elaine has a much better consistency. Consistency is good. We know she's got a better consistency because her range is smaller, and a small consistency. Small range means higher consistency because there's very little difference between her lowest score and her higher score. But there are 2 acceptable answers for this question. You could say Dave, but you have to justify it by saying he has the highest median. But ideally, you would say Elaine. You get the same marks for both, but Elaine is better probably because she has much more consistency with just a slightly lower median.